Kia ora koutou. In this talk, we're going to introduce the idea of circular measure. In other words, measuring parts of a circle, where in the past we've always used degrees. This is going to be an introduction to what are known as radians. And this definition, which I encourage you to put into your notes, says that a radian is an angle whose arc is the same length as the radius of the arc. So if we are looking at a circle, we've got ourselves a circle here. Now, a radian is an angle whose arc is the same length as the radius of the arc. Well, one thing we know about a circle is this would be a radius. All right. Now, if the arc is the same length as the radius, well, that would mean that this length has to be the same as that much of the circle. So it's going to be roughly that much. And this angle in here, that is 1 radian. Okay, so that's a radius. If you go from the center to the edge of the circle, that's a radius. And the definition of a radian is an angle. So the angle is a radian where the arc that the angle makes is the exact same as the radius of the circle. So what we're seeing is that a radian is much, much bigger than a degree. What we've just drawn here, that would be this angle theta would be 1 radian. And you'll see it abbreviated as RAD. All right, let's have a little bit more info on radians here. By definition, a full circle, meaning this entire circle, has an arc length, which we call the circumference. In other words, the distance around the entire circle is 2 pi radians. Remember that pi is a number, 3.14. So the whole circle would be 2 times pi radians. In other words, there are 2 pi radians in a circle. And let's use that to look into some of the conversions we're going to use. So the whole circle is 2 pi radians. 2 pi radians is 360 degrees, which is the whole circle. One of the things we know is that pi is about 3.14. So the entire circle has 6.2832 radians. 6.2832 radians is the exact same thing as 360 degrees. So we can say that this 6.2832 radians is equal to 360 degrees. And if I divide both sides by 6.2832, that tells me that 1 radian is approximately 57.3 degrees. So that radian is 57.3 degrees. Thanks for listening. There's a little introduction to circular measure using radians.